Hi, it's Julie Jordan Scott, Creative Life Midwife, and I was here to talk about where I find the people who work with me. And the funniest thing, I'm sitting here in the park, and a Hart Park, and I oftentimes find the people who work with me via all kinds of creative endeavors, including writing workshops that I've had right here. And I'm sitting here and I was reading poetry, and I hear this sound, and I'm like, what animal is nearby watching? And I look up, and almost directly above me, there is a squirrel holding on to a branch, looking at me going, and it reminds me of the people who I work with sometimes, like the moment before. In theater, we have this thing called the moment before, and that is when you are off stage and you're preparing and you're in character, and you think about, what was my character experiencing the moment before we walk on stage? And when I think about the people who I am blessed to work with, I think about where they are right before we meet, or right before something happens and it clicks into place, and they say, I really would benefit from working with Julie. And here's where some of them are. Some of them are wondering, is this all there is to life? They've gotten to a point in life where they may have had a career or two. They may have lived a few places. They may have raised children. Their children may have left home. They may have been laid off. Or they may just be bored because they did not set out to do what they meant to do. Sometimes they come seeking their life purpose. They think, if only I knew my life purpose, everything would fall into place. I'll just get that clear and then I'll be happy. And what they discover is there's something lurking inside of them, something bigger, something deeper, something grander. They discover they want to write, they want to perform, they want to explore, they want to go deeper. These people are often spiritual questers. They are spiritual questers in disguise. So they are taking classes. They are dipping their toes in the water of spiritual, let's see, I don't want to describe that. Spiritual discovery, but they might not be in a church. They probably aren't in a church. They may be, but probably not. Or they're church hopping, or they are going to meetings and discussions and lectures, classes. They're definitely the ones that are in action. Online, you'll find them in a variety of Facebook groups, sometimes, again, the spiritual ones, but oftentimes the ones talking about business, talking about life purpose, talking about living with passion. They've read personal discovery books. You know, they might start like I did with Tony Robbins, and then go and find someone who is more aligned with exactly who they are. And then they find me, and they hear things like, I'll say things like, there's no wrongs, there's just writing, there's just process, there's just moving your pen across the page. When they learn that it is not about the red marks on the paper, but it's about their heart. So they're kind of like that squirrel up there. The squirrel moved along. So funny. But the squirrel got the attention. So it is so much fun to work with people when they start to make that discovery. And I am thrilled when someone trusts me enough to move their pencil for the first time, share their writing, discover that it is easy and fun, and quite frankly, it feels so good to get all those things that are bottled up out on the page finally. So I'm Julie Jordan Scott, Creative Life Midwife. If any of this sounds like you, for goodness sakes, please, please, please reach out to me. I would love to work with you. In the comments or in the section below, the description box, there are ways to find me all over the internet where you can just hang out with me in video or on live streams, and write with me in my 5-for-5 brain dump, things like that. And then, if you would like to talk to me one-on-one, if you go to my channel subscription, there's a way that you can reach out to me via email, and I would love to hear from you so much. It'd be so great. At least, if any of this is at all resonant, I would love if you would follow and like and comment. One of my greatest joys is to connect, to have that conversation and continue it, like I did with the squirrel until she said, She's talking to that phone. So have a great day. The world is waiting for your words. Let's get those words on the page now.